Good, happy Saturday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, we have some breaking news for you. Arrest made in death of Manchester man found in City Park. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Wagon of Nashua makes it happen during the super sale. Now lease a new 2017 Jetta S, just $179 a month with zero down. Or buy it for just $199 a month with zero down, plus make no payments till spring. So if you want a championship deal on a new Volkswagen, AutoFair makes it happen. AutoFairVW.com.
AutoFair makes it happen.
Well, Shelley, tonight the Attorney General's office is calling this an extensive investigation, crediting Manchester police with making an arrest in the crime that happened just blocks from here. On the morning of August 28th, someone in Manchester's Prout Park came across the body of 61-year-old Richard Carlson and called 911. 5 months later, investigators have a suspect under arrest. 34-year-old Jonathan Bejul, pictured here in a mugshot from a 2012 arrest, is now charged with second-degree murder, accused of recklessly causing the death of Carlson.
It was a homicide and multiple blunt impact injuries to Mr. Carlson.
Investigators say Richard Carlson was struck repeatedly in the head, face, neck, and upper torso. They're not revealing any possible weapon or a motive, only saying the victim lived in the area, the suspect did not, and that the two men did not know each other. Still, investigators say they were able to make a connection.
It's still an active investigation, so I can't go too much into specifics, but Manchester Police Department thoroughly investigated this from the get-go. But just like in every other case, it takes some time for evidence to develop, witnesses to come forward, and this case is really no different in that respect.
And the murder suspect is due in court on Monday. Live in Manchester, Jean Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Police, man left son 4 alone in truck while fleeing officers. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
During the super sale. Now lease a new 2017 Jetta S, just $179 a month with zero down. Or buy it for just $199 a month with zero down, plus make no payments till spring. So if you want a championship deal on a new Volkswagen, AutoFair makes it happen. AutoFairVW.com.
AutoFair makes it happen.
That chase took a very dangerous turn when it ended on this dead-end road here at this pond. That suspect running out onto the ice, a canine and 2 state police troopers in tow. We spoke with a Farmington officer who saw them fall through the ice and knew he had to help.
Luckily, it turned out the way it did. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. So we're grateful, everything turned out the way it did.
2 New Hampshire state troopers and one of their police dogs plunged into deep and freezing water, along with the person they had been after for miles, Jeremy Hovey LeClaire. Authorities say he tried to get them to chase him in his hometown of Kittery, Maine, by bumping into a police car, trying to run them off the road. But knowing his 4-year-old son was in the back seat, police had to handle it extremely cautiously.
Ultimately, we felt like the best course of action, the safest course of action, was not to pursue him.
Instead, police in Milton put out spike strips and slowly followed LeClaire, who led them to the barely frozen waters of Milton 3 Ponds. The police dog was released, and in that struggle, police say LeClaire slammed the dog onto the ice, sending him, the canine, and the 2 troopers chasing him into the freezing water.
Farmington Police Sergeant Brian Gore had been helping with the low-speed pursuit.
I've never had to pull anybody out of the lake before.
But that's exactly what Sergeant Gore and another trooper had to do.
The ice was pretty thin. I mean, you had to lay down and disperse your weight among the ice as much as possible to reach out and try and get an arm of somebody and pull them out.
They managed to get everyone out. Gore and the state trooper now being hailed as heroes.
It was intense and a little terrifying at times, but like I said, it turned out for the best, and I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Everyone was treated here on scene, and the little boy is expected to be okay as well. That suspect will be arraigned on multiple charges on Monday. In Milton, I'm Charisse LeClaire, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Five takeaways from Donald Trump's first week in office. Here are 5 takeaways from President Donald Trump's first week in office. Chaos theory. Alternative facts is number 2. Number 3, deliverables. Number 4, world second. And number 5, casual policy. Those are your 5 takeaways from Donald Trump's first week in office. Trump's latest executive order banning people from 7 countries and more. With just a few quick strokes of the pen, President Donald Trump on Friday banned temporarily, for now, more than 134 million people from entering the United States. Trump barred citizens from 7 Muslim-majority countries from entering the U.S. at least the next 90 days by executive order, which a senior White House official said later Friday is likely just a first step toward establishing a border ban. It's unclear how many more countries will be added to the list, but officials said the administration will be very aggressive as it weighs how many countries to be added to the list. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. See you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.